I know the Tillamook community because I've been here my entire life. I know the people in this community, what kind of makes them tick, and I know that they value education. I know that they care about what their kids are able to achieve and the opportunities that they're going to be given. After teaching for 13 years, I decided that I could have a bigger impact. I moved into administration and really felt like I could help move an entire school. We're fortunate, we're blessed, not only with where we live, but with the size of district that we have and the things we've been able to do, that we can focus on individual students. We need to know everyone by name. We need to know as much as we can about their history and what they bring to the table and the challenges that they bring to the table. And that then is how we can have an impact that really changes their life in the future. It changes their generational life in the future. And I feel like we're doing that in Tillamook. We're making a difference, and that's really why I've stayed here. I get to do things that superintendents don't normally get to do. I've been the play-by-play radio voice of Tillamook sports for the last 20-some years. And there's not many superintendents in the state that get to go out and sit down and talk for an hour or 2 hours a couple times a week about all the great things that their kids are doing. I'm also blessed in the fact that here in Tillamook, salmon fishing is about as good as it comes. It's world class. And literally, I'll go to the river for an hour before I come to work, and it's great fun. It's also, if you catch nothing, you've had a great time because you've been on a riverbank and enjoying the out of doors. And it's a great way to grow up and a great way to understand that there's so much that this community has to give. And it's just a passion that I've really been able to enjoy here. And if you don't find me here at 7:45 in the morning, it's probably because I'm on the bank right up until the bitter end.
He's taught me a lot about, processing things, making good decisions, transparency, ideas, and coming up with ideas.
One of the things that Randy has introduced is the school board and the district office does job shadowing. The employee that Randy job shadowed the very first time that they did it was the custodian at our kindergarten first grade building. And he discovered that April loved that building and cared for that building at a level that he was completely unaware of. And so if you want to know how does he operate, how does he handle himself, he gets out and he cleans toilets at a kindergarten. Because sitting in this office, wearing a suit and a tie, doesn't necessarily answer that question. And there's only one way to figure it out, and that's to go do it.
We do some things a little bit differently. We're very, very focused on making sure that kids are involved in the community, that they're experiencing activities outside of the school walls. We believe that every single student needs to learn in the environment that they're in as well. In 2005, we started a natural resource program here in the Tillamook School District because we live in one of the greatest places in the world. And yet what we found was we had students in second and third grade in our system who had been in our system the entire time and had never seen the ocean. And we realized that that's wrong. And so we've made the commitment now for more than 10 years that every student every year will have multiple opportunities to experience learning in the outdoor environment. So one of our biggest challenges here was the fact that we have the highest Hispanic population on the Oregon coast. And so we knew that as a system we were never going to be successful unless we were successful with all students. We've done a great deal of work in that area. First of all, we restructured our schools so that all of our kindergarten and first grade students come together at one time in one building, and they're with their entire grade level all the way through. We've also started after-school programs specifically focused on our ELL students and Hispanic students, trying to give them additional time. We run a separate bus. We give an extra hour of education every day to the students who need it most within our system. It's been successful. We have the highest graduation rate of all Hispanic students in the state, and that's really helped close our achievement gap over the course of the last several years. The Superintendent of the Year award has been taken from my perspective as a District of the Year award. Tillamook's really done some great things, and I've kind of been here to facilitate, but my leadership style is very much group driven. Our leadership team is driving most of the decisions that we make, and we put some really good people in some great spots, and they've made a difference with kids. And so I'm extremely proud of the fact that Tillamook is being honored in this case.